Howdy, folks, and welcome to Happy Trails Hiking, the Hike 365 live show. And if you've been here before, you know that we're going to talk about our ongoing challenge to hike 365 miles in calendar year 2019. Other things you'll find on the channel pertain to healthy lifestyle and hiking and camping and occasionally beer drinking. So thanks for joining us.
Park travel, whatever.
Yeah, park travel, that one.
Thanks for that great introduction, man. You did a nice job. Oh, man. Tonight, our show is brought to you by our National Park Photography, and you can find that at happytrailshiking.com/store. And any of the purchases made through our store do go to help the channel, and we sure do appreciate your support that way. Matt, you're up next.
I'm up next. All right.
Yep.
Well, while you're browsing through the various and sundry awesome images we have on the store, I'll tell you about the beverage tonight. And this is a Michelob Ultra. But so if you've had Michelob Ultra in a can before, you know that there are skinny cans. I think they call them slim cans. But I didn't have a can koozie for a slim can. So I have employed my genius engineering skills to create a custom can koozie for the slim can.
Show them the inside of your custom can.
This is a Ozark Trails coffee cup, about 16 ounces. And I'll tip it over so you can see the top. And so now you'll see now that there is some insulating metallic duct tape. Not duct tape. Duct tape. And that is anchoring some reflective insulation inside there. And it is a perfect fit for the slim can. And I highly recommend it. It is precision engineering.
Lori says, now I know what to get you for Christmas. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm drinking pink things tonight. It's pink, see? It's not just, it really is pink. Put it in front of Matt's white shirt, and it is pink. But it's a barefoot spritzer. And it says rosé, but it's also got a pomegranate on it. So I would say white wine spritzer stuff with pomegranate juice in it.
Does it taste like pomegranate?
Yes.
Okay.
It tastes like Kool-Aid. There's nothing rosé about it. Okay. If you took this to any wine person, they would be like, that's juice, thanks.
So it's Zima with pomegranates in it.
Probably. Okay. Anyway, I guess we should say hello to our room here. Happy Trails Hiking can't spell. Sorry about that. So God evening and good evening. Tanya Lambert's here, the Idahonian, whom we know as Kenny, is here, as well as the Outdoor Nomad, who is named Steve, and Lori Bryant, who is named Lori Bryant, are all here, and we're happy to have you guys here for our Hike 365 challenge tonight. The room's not huge right now, so I think I can probably follow along on the comments. But if you have a question for us, please make sure that you put at Happy Trails Hiking so that I can see that, and it'll turn funny colors in the chat.
Okay. Gonna turn pink like your drink?
No, mostly orangey yellow color.
Oh, I see.
That's all right. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it very much. I know that Sunday evenings are busy for people, so I appreciate you all coming and being here with us. Tonight we're going to throw back a little bit to one of our favorite park travels, and this was from the very first year we were YouTubing, so might not be something that you all have caught up with if you haven't been following along with us for like 3 years. So anyway, but stay tuned for that. We've got other things to do.
Yeah, Throwback Sunday.
Yes, exactly. All right. Europe. Please stay tuned for that, was what I said last.
Oh, am I supposed to read something next?
You're right there. Hey, Hike with Mike.
All right. So if you haven't checked into the chat yet, go ahead and check in. Let us know you're here. Tell us what you're sipping on this evening. And the thing I'm giving Kay a hard time about, what I'm supposed to be reading, is we're going to now talk about the statistics for the past week. So I think we're going to go ahead and share the spreadsheet and tell you about how everyone is doing in this ongoing challenge.
So I can tell that people have been on vacation this week because there weren't a ton of miles shared. Hike with Mike just came in and said, I need to update mine. I'll try to get that done this week. So here is our spreadsheet. And
let's see. We got Cliff Risers come in with 18 miles.
Yep.
Gary Grimes got in a couple. Kay and I got in 6.
Today.
Martyrs Crew did 16. Nerding for Nature 17. Outdoor Nomad 19. Steph Outside 19. Idahonian 20.
Woohoo.
And that is that. And so we are currently at 3,300 miles, 56% of the planned target, which I'd say is quite good.
It's pretty good.
Because it's difficult to get 7 miles a week consistently, as we've all been finding out.
Well, and Vicky must be off and about and running around.
Maybe she took a rest day.
Maybe she took a rest week.
I'd say she deserves it.
I know that Skinny G Panda and Dragon Roams are off gallivanting because I'm friends with them on Facebook. So they have been gallivanting this week. So
we got some drink check-ins.
We do, and I'm going to leave that up for just a second. West Coast Hiking is here. Hello, Lance. It is good to see you. And then Tanya Lambert says, too bad a mile on electric scooter doesn't count. With a smiley face. That's sweet.
Well, it sounds really fun.
Yeah. Tanya can really go on her little scooter. She and her service dog Archer really.
Okay. Is that like the little ones we see downtown?
No.
Or is it a bigger scooter?
It's a bigger scooter than that. Tanya should get to count Archer's miles. It's her service dog. So,
okay.
Yeah, you should just put Archer Lambert then.
Oh, whatever. I don't verify. I just plug the numbers in and do spreadsheet stuff.
Lori says she has lemonade tonight. Not hard lemonade, just simply lemonade. And then and Hike with Mike says it's been a monsoon down in Florida. Probably limited Vicky's hiking this past week. Yeah, probably.
Got to switch to canoeing, I suppose.
Ooh, Tanya says that she has half lemonade and half icy. Yes, I think that's called an Arnold Palmer, if I'm correct. But
okay,
that's all right. Here, we'll do this so they can see us. And see, that's cool.
Wow,
that's fancy program. Let me tell you. I should have done that in the first place. But oh well, we're all good. So let's see. The other thing that we have to show you tonight is our map. So I'll stop sharing that. Ooh, that'll flip us back really fast. And then I did do something different with my pictures due to Lori's suggestion tonight. But anyway, our map for this week, you can see the few miles that people got in. I'm not actually on the map. That's what's happening. So you can see people who have, there we go. Steph Outside's getting all of his miles up here in an undisclosed location near Vaughan, Ontario. Matt and I hiked at Creekcore Lake Park today. Outdoor Nomad has been covering some territory down here in Oklahoma. Somebody, Marty's crew, has been down in New Mexico for the last week.
Nice.
Yeah, they got to go to Carlsbad Caverns and some other really cool places. Kenny, the Idahonian's been the Sawtooth Mountains. And Gary from Life on the Trail has been covering his Oregon destinations. And this is Carly from Nerding for Nature. So they have all gotten in some miles. I really love our maps. They're really fun. So that's cool. Is that all we needed to do? We announced our total miles, and great job, everybody. It's just really, really fun. So thank you all for putting in your miles this week and reporting them. I appreciate that so much. Let's see. Idahonian says, I'm going to try to get more than 185 miles. When?
It could be for the year. Probably not for the week.
Okay. I was like, wow.
That'd be a lot in a week.
Maybe next month. Thank you, Tanya. I'm very proud of everybody too. I'm just, like I said, I'm always amazed when we get our miles in. So I did want to go ahead and show you a few pictures from our vacation. Oh, the total was 3,303 miles, 0.99. So 3,304. Okay. Yes. Oh, he's going to try to get 185 miles total. That's good. Okay. That's awesome. He did share some pictures. I've got some pictures from Cliff Riser too, I believe.
Oh, we did get pictures.
We got pictures. Yes, I have actually a picture and 2 videos from Kenny. So I need to pull those up.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
I'm sorry, I forgot. But I remembered before it was too late, right? Yeah, he said it's more than 50%. So that's cool. I forget that I can share your stuff too. See, I'm gonna try and get over, and then I can say total more than 50%. Isn't that neat too? I'm excited. Sorry. Okay.
Gotta enjoy the new tools.
Stream here is fun to play with. Okay. So I need to share Kenny's the Idahonian stuff. I think this is it. Yes. He caught a fish. I got to get to it on my screen though. Dang it. How do I do that? Oh, there it is. It's making life hard. Okay. So Kenny caught a fish. Oh, of course. That is a very pretty trout. Rainbow trout. Right, Kenny? So this was from his fishing trip. And then this is a video. So pretty.
Yeah, that's nice.
I needed more than 7 seconds of that, Kenny. That's pretty.
Oh, here's another one.
Waterfall. Only 7 seconds again. Okay.
Yeah,
so
that's beautiful.
I need to go to the Sawtooth Mountains.
Yeah, we need to go.
Tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. I gotta work.
Me too.
Okay.
Bummer.
What's
Okay.
next?
Very pretty, Kenny. I think I also have some pictures from Cliff, but I don't remember getting them out. So let me get those out really fast. And yeah, there we go. So I can do that. Here we go. Share screen. We'll go to Cliff. So Cliff got in. This is his 14 miles. And he said he went to the highest point in Florida, and elevation gain was 147 feet.
So what's the elevation at the highest point?
It's like 45 feet. I mean, it's nothing.
Apparently, it's 1,600 calories.
It burned 1,600 calories for Cliff. So, and this was a train. And Cliff likes taking cloud pictures and pictures of storms coming across. Look at that. All those palm trees. Whew. It almost looks like it's been cleared by like the hurricane or a hurricane.
That's sort of interesting.
Hobe Mountain or Hobie Mountain, a 10-minute walk up to the top of Hobie Mountain Observation Tower will give you a view of the Atlantic Ocean, Intercoastal Waterway, and the entire expanse of the park. As you walk through the Sand Pine Scrub, Vanishing Plant Community, notice the changes in terrain and elevation. This mountain, quote unquote, is the highest natural point south of Lake Okeechobee, rising 86 feet, there you go, above sea level on ancient sand dunes. Very fun. Thank you very much, Cliff, for sharing those. That's very cool. And Cliff's really rocking it out on those hikes down there. Cutthroat trout. Sorry. Oh, I was close. Rainbow trout, cutthroat trout. I'm not a fisher person or anything like that. Seven Devils was where his where the waterfalls and stuff. Very pretty. Oh, the highest point in Florida is the Panhandle region hike with Mike says, and he knows. That would make some sense. I don't know. Anyway, and West Coast hiking, Lance says, I need a margarita to go with all those palm trees. Well,
seems like a good idea.
You can have that too, Lance. You just work that out. Lance is out in California.
Well, they got margaritas out there.
And palm trees.
Yeah.
And redwoods, which is, well, that's kind of where we're headed now, actually.
I think a redwood calls for an IPA.
Redwoods call for IPAs.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of the Pacific Coast, since we don't have any other pictures, but thank you all for Cliff and Kenny for sharing your pictures with us this week. My Hike with Mike says, in my area, we have points around 120 to 130 feet high. Wow. I used to laugh because, we would go to the highest point in Missouri and it was 1,700 feet high.
1,700, 1,200 or something.
Something like that. It's
Florida is flatter than Missouri.
And lower.
And lower, yep.
Yep. Well, I guess it is flatter, probably. But anyway, get into Georgia and it's real pretty. Anyway, never mind. So we have some pictures to show you from the left coast. And from our trip back in 2016, our cousin Ginger went with us out to the Redwoods. And I did not expect the diversity of ecology in the Redwoods. But are you ready to talk about the Redwoods?
Yeah, let's see it.
All right. So the diversity of ecology on this hike started here. So yes, you start on the very foggy ocean. Do you remember this?
I do.
Okay. And Matt was like, okay, we're gonna hike on the beach because the trail went down the beach. And this is
it was a beautiful day.
Foggy day.
Yeah, but foggy and a little chilly, but still beautiful.
Yes, and this was in July and we were wearing coats. So, but the ocean was pretty, and this was one of my, I don't get to see the Pacific Ocean very often. Of course, I haven't seen the Atlantic Ocean very often either. But anyway, so I took lots of pictures of the ocean, and Ginger kept going, "Is that a seal?" And that's why I love Ginger's, because she can convince me that there's a seal out there and I need to take a picture of it. But you can see the redwood trees up there and the parking lot and a little campground. And these are the Gold Coast Beach, because the bluffs are gold. Golden. Anyway, yes. Anyway, there's a couple more beach pictures like that one. Still no seal. And then we found some plant life. It was gold too. And then
Brussels sprouts.
They are not Brussels sprouts.
Oh, okay.
Dinner's over. So we hiked to Fern Canyon, and Fern Canyon is in Redwood National Park. And so another really cool part that I liked the most was getting to see these Roosevelt elk. And they were very, very, very far away. That's why the pictures are not great.
That one's better. You can at least see them looking around.
That it's an elk, yes. You get lots of elk butts. I get lots of elk butts when I'm traveling. They don't want to talk to us, so they turn their backs to us. If I'm missing anything in chat, hello, Junior Ranger Clara. It is good to see you. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Yes, and she says kelp. Junior Ranger Clara came to visit one of our, I think, Colorado National Monument. She came to see our video on Colorado National Monument. That's when I met her this week. Anyway, so Roosevelt elk were just right along the beach, right before we got to Fern Canyon. And Matt, what would you say about Fern Canyon?
Well, this is the first picture you've actually showed of Fern Canyon.
Yes.
So walking in Fern Canyon is essentially like walking up just a cold water creek. And you'll see here on the right side of this picture, there's this vertical, it's not a cliff, but it's like walking in a big ditch, except the walls of the ditch are beautiful fern coated, various types of vegetation. And so it gives you a bit of like that Jurassic feeling where you're surrounded by ferns on all sides. You're walking through this cold creek. Yeah, there you go. So this picture here, I mean, you see I'm down kind of at the very bottom, and then it's just a sheer wall with all that greenery on it. So it's pretty cool. There are boardwalks, kind of not real boardwalks, but sort of the makeshift wood planking.
And Lori and I found out that these are seasonal.
Oh, okay. Well, what I was going to say was you can't count on these things necessarily to be there. You just need, if you do this, you're just going to need to assume you're going to walk through the water, which is really fine. Yeah, you just need to be aware of that.
Right, exactly.
So.
Ooh, that one's blurry. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so this is another good picture to sort of soak it in for a second. You can see those leaves are actually quite big now. I mean, they're closer to you.
It is perspective.
But still, I mean, but these are not little leaves.
No, there's ferns everywhere. It was spectacular. And just fun fact, Matt and I, it was 1 year ago today that Matt and I were actually, no, 3 years ago today that Matt and I were actually in Fern Canyon. So this was 3 years to the day on this trip.
Okay.
Good evening, Food Forest Permaculture. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you being here. We're showing a few pictures from Fern Canyon back in Redwood National Park. And this is Matt and me and my cousin Ginger. She was awesome and came along with us for our trip. So
this is a good picture here in terms of giving you some sense of perspective, because you've got 3 people there.
Yeah, they're right down here.
They're just folks who happen to be there. We don't know them. But you've got that massive wall of ferns behind them, and that's one of the things that makes it so cool.
Yeah, when you see downed logs like this in Missouri, they're really not big enough to walk on most of the time, but you can see how huge. I mean, that's a downed redwood is my guess, but you can see how huge it is with Ginger right next to it. We just loved being in this space. It was really just a beautiful day. The sun finally came out and really lit everything up and made everything beautiful and green. This was a little waterfall. If you haven't seen our Fern Canyon hike video, we would love for you to watch that. It's one of the ones from the very beginning of our time, but yeah, that's fun. Junior Ranger Clara says, I have been saying pictures can be nice, but they don't do the justice. They never do. You are correct. You are correct. You visited the Triassic period, not Jurassic period. Yeah, see, there's a little person right there in that picture. It's just really amazing. Lori, I wish that you could have gotten to see it when we were there, but it was so cold and rainy when we were there. Going in March to the Redwoods, be prepared for rain. It rained every single day we were there.
But we've gotten a lot of rain this year.
Just in general.
I mean, there's heavy snowpack in the Rockies.
Mm-hmm. More snow than normal. So yeah, we just really loved Fern Canyon. It was our first visit to the Redwoods. See, like I said, the sun came out. It was just so pretty. I was happy to get to show this. Lori says, yeah, I hate that we didn't get down there, but it wasn't possible. You're right. It wasn't passable. Let's see, last picture. Oh, yes, and there's Fern Canyon, and it talks about wildflowers.
It used to be a sign.
A sign. Well, I don't have like I said, I don't have a ton of pictures from that, but we did want to share just a few with you, and we had such a great trip that trip. And I think it was a fantastic period. Well played, Lance. Anyway, so we had just a great time in the Redwoods for the very first time. What do you think was your favorite hike from the Redwoods that time? Do you remember?
No, that was 3 years ago.
Oh, you slept since then. Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Well, I think Fern Canyon was.
Fern Canyon was definitely memorable.
It was. I enjoyed Lady Bird Johnson Grove because of the pictures that we got.
There was a banana slug.
There was a banana slug. They do look like bananas. That is for sure.
Well,
yeah.
I guess we're about out of content.
We are. Food Forest Permaculture says Sequoia yeah. Okay. It's a scientific name for the sequoias. Oh, well, you're welcome, Clara. We enjoy bringing you guys along on our adventures. We like showing off our national parks, just like you enjoy visiting them. And Clara has done a great job getting her junior ranger badges and things like that. She said that she had to run through Colorado National Monument because they were got there like 5 minutes before they closed, and so they had to run on the trails. And I was
Okay.
like, you'll have to go back and revisit it because it's so much better if you get to slow down and take it all in. But yeah, awesome. Well, it is wonderful to have all of you along with us. We are going to cut it short tonight. It's been a busy day here, and I hope that you all have a great week. Have a good week, Matt.
Okay.
Okay, and for those of you who are following along with the health shows, they're coming back. I will be back on Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Central with the Healthy Lifestyle Show, and I will tell you all about what new things are coming. But great week, everybody, on the Hike 365 Challenge. Keep getting those miles in, and we will plan to see you next Sunday for another Hike 365 Live.
Okay. Thanks for joining us, folks.
Thanks for coming.
Cheers.
Cheers.